Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He describes the believers and He tells us one of their qualities that they have, وَعَلَىٰ رَبِّهِمْ يَتَوَكَّلُونَ, is that they truly rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They have complete reliance on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. How can you and I become from amongst the people that fully rely upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? It is to understand firstly who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is. Because the one that you are trying to rely upon, if you understand who they are or who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is, it becomes easier for you to truly rely on Him in the moments in which you might have doubts in how am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to take care of my children? What school am I going to get into? How am I going to pass my finals? How am I going to attain Jannah? How am I going to be forgiven for my sins? So many things that will come to our minds that if we rely on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we're easily going to be able to get rid of them. But the thing that we have to understand, it is for us to truly know who Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is. So that if I know who I'm relying upon, it becomes much easier. Now, who is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the first thing that He wanted you to know when He introduces Himself to us in His book are really three things. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He says, Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin. These are the first three things that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to know about Him. So what are these three things? The first thing, it is to understand that Allah, He is Rabbul Alameen, that He is the Lord of everything. If we are to take this and understand it, it would mean Allah is in control of everything. So all of my affairs, every single thing from the moment that I was created until the moment I return to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and even after that, all of these, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the Lord of it. My job, my work, my family, my feelings, everything that I have, Allah is the one that is the Lord of it, the one that is in charge of it. Then the next thing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells you is that He is Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Allah here has chosen these two qualities of His or attributes to tell you that Allah, not only is He in control of everything, but He is the most merciful, and He is again the one that has the most rahmah. What does this even mean? It means that the one that is in control of your affairs, the one that you should be relying upon, He is the one that is going to show you the most mercy. More than your own parents would show you, more than your children, more than the people that you think are closest to you, Allah is more merciful to you. And this is why this is the second thing that you are introduced to. Then lastly, you are told Maliki Yawmiddin, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, again, He is the one that is in control of the Day of Judgment. And the Day of Judgment, what is the purpose of it? It is a person is going to understand how they live their lives, and for all of the things that they did in this dunya, whether good or bad, their reward or their punishment is going to be given on that day. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala here is showing you two things, that Allah is the most merciful to you, and Allah is in control of all of the things that He has created. But there's going to come a day where your actions, you're going to answer for them. So a person that relies on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala understands that Allah, the most merciful, is not going to put me in a situation that I cannot get out of. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to burden me with things that I'm unable to burden, I'm unable to bear. That Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever difficulty that I find myself in, He's going to be able to take me out. And then at the end, I understand that in order to attain this, there are things that I have to be aware of, and the most important thing to be aware of is that one day I'm going to stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and have to answer for all of the things that I have done. And understanding these three things is going to enable us to be from amongst the people that rely completely upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. May Allah forgive us.